Hello.
Welcome to the Bible Study Girl podcast. My name is Sarita. You may know me as Bible Study Girl. And the first hello that you heard and welcome was from the executive producer of this here podcast, Bible Study Brother.
What's good, people? It is I, Bible Study Brother, but I am also known as Icarus Gray over at Gray Area Anime, and this is the most wonderful podcast of your day. By the time you're listening to this episode, it has been 50 years of hip hop, and to celebrate that, you should go listen to my album, Gray Matter, Icarus Gray, all streaming platforms. Yeah.
Yeah, Icarus Gray is his artist name, just in case you're new around here and you're like, what am I looking for? Yeah, that's his artist name. Typically, this is the section of the podcast where I break it down and let you guys know what we're doing today. But guess what? I have no clue. This episode is actually being produced by my
Indeed, it is.
Take it away.
So I'm going to take it away today, BSG. We are going to enter into a fun little drop stuff and make loud noises. A fun little exercise known as Top 5. And what this is we're going to go back and forth in no particular order because I didn't prep you before to like rank these. But it's just the top 5 of, we're going to do 2 subjects and we're going to switch between each other to give you more time because me, I know I'm off the cuff with it. But I have 2 really simple and fun topics fun topics for the top 5. The first top 5 that I want to do with you is top 5 gospel songs for you personally.
See, here's the thing. I'm going to say this. Yeah, you're going to give me time to come up with it. I am not. Go ahead, brother. This is your idea. Music is your thing. It's not. I mean, I love music, but I'm not like.
Listen, so even if it's just all of your 90s stuff, but you do listen to a lot of people. So
I do listen to a lot of people, and I'm not really an off.
Well,
so you go ahead and go first.
You're not a what? The internet acted a little weird. You're not a what kind of person?
I'm not really just like a off the top of my head. I can tell you blah blah blah. And this man said it. He said this is the easy question. Okay.
No, the easier one is next, but I want to do this one first.
You go ahead and give me your top 5.
Okay. So my top 5 is number 5, Jeff Majors, featuring, I forgot the actual singer's name, but the 23rd Psalms. Look,
are you doing yours in order? Since you're going 5 to 1?
No, because this will be 1 if I was ordering it. I told you we're not doing it in any particular order. That's why I was like, you can just whatever songs come to your mind or what you can.
But brother, you just said so. Number 5 would be, and I'm like, wait a minute, you want me to put them in order too? But go ahead.
No, the first of the 5, the first of the 5. Good gosh, woman, get out of here.
Because when you're doing if you're doing a countdown,
I get it. Get out of here. I said, jeez, Louises. Okay.
Go ahead with your list while I'm over here.
So 1 of 5.
So this is the thing too. I'm not really gonna be able to engage with you because I'm over here looking up gospel songs because I don't know.
Fine.
Go ahead and talk to yourself for the next 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Jeez, Louises. My first one, like I said, is Jeff Majors, the 23rd Psalms. Huge song for me. I got to sign that. That was the first solo. We were in the sign language choir when we were growing up, which means we just signed the songs. And so we
using American Sign Language.
Using ASL. And not chat ASL, actual American Sign Language. So that was huge for me and a big song, and I play it all the time. It's a song that like will always, and I do mean always, calm me down, get me back right, and get me into like this really calming place, right?
When's the last time you listened to it?
Ooh, I hadn't had to pull it out the bag in a while. It probably would have been like 2 or 3 months ago by now.
Okay.
So not too far along. Like, oh boy, but 2020 and 2021, dog. Anytime I could listen to that, I listened to it. Next up on my list is by a group by the name of Commissioned, and the song is "Ordinary Just Won't Do." Listen,
Oh yeah. We had that on tape. You know them tapes you hated?
yeah,
We had that on tape.
yeah. We also had it on CD too when we switched over. But this song was like when I first started like really listening to gospel music, and it wasn't just like a hymnals type song. Like this song sounded like refreshing and new, and gave me something that I could sing along with, and I loved the lyrics, the ad libs, and everything about this song. And it was like one of those songs I could always listen to. It didn't matter. Like I could, I probably would have put it on a playlist full of all kinds of other songs, rap and whatever, because of that that's how much of a good song that was to me. Three, Johnny Mac was gonna end up on this list twice, but I got to do the three because I played this song all the time, and it's the only song that has elicited a lot of tears from me. Like just, I'm in the zone, and
Okay,
that's
then.
God is good. And so
No, that's it.
like 2021 especially, I was listening to God is good so much, man. Like insane amounts of listening to that song. Because it was just a constant reminder that yes, I'm mourning, I'm in grief, with the loss of all these family members that we lost, and everyone else that we lost that year and the year prior. But God is still good. God is still on the throne. God is still orchestrating my life. And at the end of the day, I know that this is all for the good and the glory of God, and I am happy in that. So now here's where it gets a little bit difficult, because Johnny Mac can make the list again. You know, Make Room can get on here. People can get on here. Sanctuary, I think it's Sanctuary, or Make a Cathedral Out of Me, whatever the name of the song is. The songs off People. That can get on here. Yolanda Adams could get on here. But
Okay, boy, the whole gospel. Come on,
but next one is Daryl Coley. He's
that's
preparing.
always a good one.
He's preparing me. Is another
Yeah.
one that I will run the tape ragged listening to that song, the extended version, because there's so many different gospel artists that had to have like there's a 3-minute version, but somewhere there's a version where they was in church and they went for 10 to 15 minutes. And
Right.
that's the version of that song I normally listen to.
I'm gonna tell you, I know you are giving your list, but I'm gonna tell you that typically for me with gospel music, I generally prefer the live version. It's just got a little bit of something extra on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And I did make that distinction when I was over here writing my list while you were
Oh,
talking.
okay.
And so I have lots of live. I have to specify the live version because I don't know. That's the only way
Nothing
to go.
about
It's
the
got to be
studio
long so I
version.
can be in my car weeping and wailing. You know what I'm saying?
And then, sorry, it was a gnat sitting on this microphone. Get out of here. Number one is PJ Morton, Let Go and Let God.
Okay, then bring it
Like,
on.
listen. So top two, it's the same reason this God is good, which is just like, dog, after 2020, especially in 2021 when we were getting ready to move after everything that's happening, I'm just like, dog, I'm letting go. I got to follow What the Lord has for me, that's where we're going. That's what we're doing. I ain't doing nothing else but that. I'm just gonna follow him. I'm just gonna follow his lead. I'm just gonna like pray through all these things. I'm gonna walk where he tells me to walk, go where he tells me to go. So those are my five. Those are all songs that are like really important to me and will always like really illuminate God in my heart if I'm like feeling tired.
All right, you might be surprised. We actually have a song in common.
I'm not surprised, and I'm not gonna be surprised by this list.
So when he told me top five gospel songs or whatever, this is just five gospel songs that I really like. I've said this before on the podcast. I go through cycles with songs and I will listen to a song on repeat, repeat. And so I just went through my most current listen to songs and picked five that I'm like, okay, these are hidden because I do like old school gospel, like that commission, all of that. Like I love that. Like Yolanda Adams, she ain't on this list, but I love Yolanda. I love a wide variety of gospel songs, and honestly some of these songs may not be considered gospel,
Mm-hmm.
with the new classifications, but I'm just gonna tell y'all my list. And like I said, I'm not a music aficionado. You can fight me in the streets. Okay, number one, God is Good, Jonathan McReynolds. That is a song that helped carry me, much like it helped carry my brother through 2021 when we lost four family members in 6 weeks. That was an intense time. And so I did lean on music a lot. And this song, ooh, is one of the good ones. So a lot of these
Mm-hmm.
songs are songs I used to go to get me through. And there's another song that I listen to all the time. It's not on my list, but it's Graves in the Gardens, Corinne Hawthorne, but it's not on my list. But that's another song that I
That's
used in my
they call that an OLI, meaning it is outside looking in.
Okay. So Jonathan, love your voice. Thank you for letting the Lord use you. Because that song it hits so close to home. And the lyric, I think, well, part of the lyrics that really resonate with me were that, okay, I'm not gonna sing it, I'm just gonna talk it to y'all. May your struggles keep you near the cross. May your troubles show that you need God. May your battles end the way they should. Um, and may your whole life prove that God is good. Like no matter what.
And that's it. That's the lyrics. That is the
Yeah.
song. Like
That's it.
I'm getting
Okay.
there now.
So number two, surprises didn't end up on your list, but So Will I. It's by Cross Worship, but it's the live
Ooh, the
version. I
live
don't want the
Osby
pre-recorded, and it's the live version on YouTube where dude is thick. So the man that's
Osby
singing it is named Osby
Osby. Yeah,
Perry,
yeah, yeah.
and he's lost weight since he recorded this
Dog a
song. But there was an
lot.
anointing in that weight. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if
Yeah.
you've never listened to So Will I, you need to go listen to it. It'll
Oh,
it'll
he did
take
it
you there.
again on I think like something with the Perrys. He did like another live and I was like, bro, why?
Oh, did
Why?
he? I haven't heard
Yes.
that. The one
Yes.
I always play on
And it's
repeat is the
live,
one from
so
YouTube when he
yeah.
got a little thickness on him. Um, the other song that I really have been listening to lately is Lord Do It For Me by Zacardi Cortez, the live version. I'm sure the recorded version is fine, but live, he really wants the Lord to do something for him. And I do too. And so that resonates with me.
And I do too.
uh and then when I want a little bit more beat, a little more, this is not traditional gospel. This is more upbeat. But it's Ty Tribbett, Only One Night though, the live version though. The
All from
live
that
version.
live album. But that's a live album. You don't even have to like I don't think there is a
There's a version that's not.
oh, because he did a live version of the yeah, my bad. My bad.
Yeah. You
Good
need the
distinction.
live version because it hits boom, boom, boom. Uh, Again, you could tell I be going through stuff from this song selection,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just a reminder for me that trouble will come. Only one night though. You can make it through this one night. And we know that chronologically stuff be happening for more than one night. But in the grand scheme of things, you gonna get over it. So I like that for a nice hippity hop beat. And this last song is a song that I played on repeat, literally, like the only song. Um, when Tamika died, and Mama cannot hear this song now. It's gonna make her cry because it takes her right back to 2021 when Tamika died because it is the only song I played on repeat. Like she cannot listen to it now. So I don't listen to the song around her because it triggers her. Um,
As
but
is it
huh?
wrong that I want to play the song? I just like it. I don't know if it's like a little brother energy or just like I just want to. I'm like, like
No, for real, it will trigger
like I
her.
just
So I
want.
don't play it around her, but it's Undefeated by Marvin Sapp. I played that song back to back to back, and I will tell you why I played the song.
Mm,
You know, me and Tamika's lives were like intertwined, and I think sometimes people don't realize just literally how intertwined our lives were. But one of the songs she was listening to frequently before she died was Undefeated by Marvin Sapp, which is why I started listening to that song on repeat to just kind of help me grieve and cope and stuff. So now mama cannot hear it. Like if she hears it, it's gonna do something to her. So, I don't want to be mean or be a trigger. So,
I just
but
want to see
she's
if she
always
runs out of the room, much like
hmm,
what she did with. Cause see, okay, so here's what I'm thinking in my head to bring a little funniness to this, because I'm not just trying to torture my mama or trigger my mama, not like that at least. But my mom has these things that will like either like you're saying with crying, but she also has things that will like she cannot listen to because she will start laughing uncontrollably, like immediately to the point to where it's like she's crying, like she can literally not, because she will probably end up suffocating herself from laughing too hard at whatever it is. There's a bit in "Laughing My Pain" that Kevin Hart does that she cannot, and I mean, well, not "Laughing My
no,
Pain." I forget which one it was,
no, she can't listen to it
but she
without
can't listen to it
laughing.
at all, and she will like literally be hurting herself laughing at this man. But that's more so why I wanted to see if there's a funny reaction of her, like if she's gonna like run out the room. I
Oh no, it's not gonna be funny. She's instantly gonna start crying. So that's not the move.
okay, fine, I guess. Dang. All right. So let's move on to the last top five of the episode, which will definitely be fun. This one should be easy because you don't have a lot. You have variety, but you ain't got this much variety because you are very. I don't know how to put it, but anyway, we're
Okay,
going.
wait, let me say this to you.
What?
I think this is gonna prove how well you know me or you don't know me on how quickly I can come up with this five. You know, you already lost the game against Mama and you just proving yourself first.
Well, I think this one you can do because this one
Okay,
is a
come
little bit
on.
easier. So anyway, because y'all know we eat a lot on this here podcast or talk about food. We eat a lot, so we got to
We
do a
eat a
top
lot on this
five.
planet. If
We
you
got
could
to
see
do.
our big faces now, you'd be like, yeah, y'all been eating. If you could see how big and greasy and nasty it was.
But okay. So here's why I picked these two topics because one, I have been really just in this place of thinking about the fish and the loaves of bread. And I've been just thinking about fellowship. And so I think about like, what worship must have been going on in terms of like songs they were singing. And I think about the food. So that's why I thought of like top five foods or top five things we like to eat.
Okay, you
And
go
I
first.
figured this one would be a little bit easier. So mine,
It is easier. I'm just gonna name random stuff because I like a lot.
mine is going to be a little bit more complex than like what it has been, but still simplified because it's me. So one of the five is pizza. And
Hmm.
specifically because it has not changed for me and I don't think it ever will outside of like health stuff and like not being able to eat it because I'm technically not supposed to eat it a lot anyway. But anyway, pepperoni pizza to be specific. because that was my growing up jam. Like
It was. That's all you ate.
it would, I
Well,
don't,
pizza wise, like if we
yeah.
were getting pizza, I knew to get you pepperoni.
And the thing about it is like it had to be like actual pepperoni. I don't like those like the pepperoni like square slivers or whatever that they'll sometimes like put on like the school pizzas. Like it's got to be circle, fat, burning, crispy, like pepperoni.
Do you
Turkey
eat turkey pepperoni? This
turkey
is a
pepper. I was just about
random.
to say turkey pepperoni does work for me.
Okay. I
Like
like
not
it. It's
as
delicious.
well. It crisps up real nice, but like I need the fact that I can put 100 pepperonis on a pizza and like some of them disappear. I need that. Like if you put 100 turkey pepperonis on a pizza, they're all gonna be there because it ain't got that much fat in it. So anyway, so pepperoni pizza number 4.
You keep doing your numbers crazy. The
Or
next
not number
number
4, the
is
next
what?
number, whatever it is. I'm just counting numbers. The next number in this list of things is hamburgers. Like,
Interesting.
and it's happened more up here because I have access to more smash burger places, which is my favorite type of burger. I don't know if it's like a remnant of us going to like White Castle or something like that, but I like really thin, really simple ingredients
Ooh, or a
burgers.
remnant of us going to Flashes across the street from church on Saturdays after silent choir.
Yeah,
Oh, Flashes had the best burgers.
they
That's back when I
did.
was eating beef.
And
Oof.
even when there would be mayo on the burger after I said like no mayo, like sometimes it's a good enough burger that sometimes I'd be like, okay, I gotta get through this because it's still good.
It was good to me, baby.
So hamburgers are a huge thing. Third on this here list, or the third one I'm mentioning, and this one is 100% inspired from my sister, but spicy chicken sandwiches specifically from Wendy's.
They're not hitting like they used to.
They used to hit, and
They did. They did something to that chicken, man.
they done something. They've changed the recipe because it used to be like it would have, and I don't know if you remember this difference because you can see it now. It used to have like because of the
Like
spices,
pepper.
this orange tinge
Yeah.
to it of like whatever spices they were using, and the juice level on these uh sandwiches, it will used to be stupid ridiculous. Like you could like you know how you can bite like a cherry tomato and like you might get some juice that like shoots out the side and you're like, it's all in. That's how juicy those chicken sandwiches used to be. They are the king of spicy chicken sandwiches. Before everybody started arguing about chicken sandwiches and everything else, they were the ones that had it, always had the best spice on it. Like I would always get when I was eating them plain, I would get ketchup only and cheese, or like cheese and bacon, or just ketchup only, depending upon how I was feeling that day. But dog, it changes my everything because that sandwich is something different. And I love chicken sandwiches in general. Number 2, or the two on this list, or no, four.
You
My bad.
are counting
Oh
down, so
goodness,
whatever. Just
four on
be
this
you.
list. Four on this list. The fourth thing on this list, chicken and waffles.
Yep,
I
that sounds true to you.
love chicken and waffles. It literally just makes me so happy. And I'm not even like a pancake or any kind of or that kind of breakfast kind of dude, like a sweet breakfast kind of person. Unless it's like rice or something like that. But chicken and waffles will all like I can eat that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, morning, noon, and night. Give me chicken and waffles, or give me life, or whatever. Anyway, and the number one thing that I can always eat, no matter what's going on, and it probably
Told you you
won't
was
change.
doing a countdown. Go ahead.
I'm not, but like technically, this one is number one, and it's popcorn shrimp. It's still popcorn shrimp.
That sounds like you.
It just hits, man. It's just a little snackety snack, and it just does me right. And
I thought
yeah,
sushi would be on your list.
um, it's outside looking in. Because if you gave me a choice between popcorn shrimp, sushi, I'm always going popcorn shrimp. Like
Okay.
the only outside looking in stuff that like I want to put on here, but like they gotta kind of earn some stripes over the other foods. Pho, I would have put that on here because I love pho. I love ramen, but seeing as I haven't been to too many places where there's like good ramen, I've only been to like two. I can't put you up on a list where it's like I've had, pizza from here to Chicago that's always
Got
hitting.
it.
Wendy's majority of the time hits no matter where I go. Chicken and waffles. I haven't had a bad chicken and waffle. I've had bad chicken on chicken and waffles, but because they go together so well, you just throw a little hot sauce on there or something, and it kind of cancels it out. Don't make me laugh at my silly comments. And then I forgot what the other two was, but popcorn shrimp don't make me like it. Like it just always hits. Like even when somebody maybe didn't clean it, I'm still like shrimp, man. Let's eat it. Like it's the only place where I'm like, look, man, y'all eat chitlins. I eat unclean shrimp sometimes, and it don't bother me.
Okay. We learned something new about you today.
So what you got?
So this is just a weird random list, and we could get down into the nitty gritty. Some of these things I guess I could be specific about, but I probably won't. Anyway, one thing that I love, if you know me in any way, shape, or form, I love summertime because I love watermelon. It is my number one favorite food on earth. I like a fresh watermelon. I spend the whole summer eating watermelon. It's just me at this house, but I buy a watermelon and I eat it. Um, Also, fun fact, my grandma, Lord, please let
Wait.
her stay around for
Oh, you
a
know what's
long,
funny?
long,
I
long,
didn't even
long
think
time
about
because
no fruit.
she is the number one watermelon picker outer in the country. I have allowed my mom, I've given her opportunities to knock on watermelons for
Oof.
me,
Nah,
thump
mama,
them.
mama picks. It be like either really, really sweet or like, well, I
No, no,
thought it
no.
was ready, and then you like, ma, you can't pick. You can no longer pick, bro.
So my grandma loves me. So she'll usually, if she comes across a watermelon and she's like, "This is it, girl," she'll get it for me and bring it to me because she loves me. She's super, super sweet.
Hold on,
Um,
real quick, because you said that and it made me think. Because I didn't. This shows how much of a dude I am. Because I didn't even think about fruit. Because I got fruit that should be on the list,
you
and
said five things. I'm just
you
telling
did
you what
say
I
five
like
things.
to
It's
eat.
just like,
And
dang.
it's summertime, and I'm eating watermelon, like not currently, presently at this moment, but I eat watermelon every day. So watermelon
Yeah,
is on my
I
list.
would have put
Okay.
pineapple on there.
Your watermelon is on the outside looking in on your list because you forgot about it or whatever fruit you had in your mind. Okay. So my second food that I really, really like is fried catfish. I like a good fried catfish. I like a good fried catfish. I don't like it when it has like the dark stuff on it that makes fishy. I don't want my catfish to taste like
Oh yeah, yeah,
fishy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Right. I don't want my catfish to taste fishy, but yes, fried catfish, absolutely. It's my jam. Three, you can't tell by looking at me, but I love cucumbers.
Oh, you can't tell by
Don't
looking at you.
you can't tell by looking at me. My list, surprisingly, is comprised of lots of fruits and vegetables because I love fruits and vegetables, but you're gonna see the other things I like offset
Yeah,
the healthy parts of
I
me.
got I got a
If
snack
you
for you. That like gonna change our childhood up, bro. It's crazy. Keep going.
I was gonna say like so you probably don't know you wouldn't know this about me by looking at me. You can't tell, but I don't eat beef or pork. But that still leaves a lot of things to be eaten up. And so yeah, that fried catfish, boom.
So
So
we
I got
got
watermelon fried catfish. Oh, and cucumbers is my number
watermelon,
three.
fried catfish,
I
cucumber.
love
Ooh, you making a
cucumbers.
plate
I
almost.
This list is probably heavily influenced by the season we're in right now,
Yeah.
but we go to the farmer's market. I buy up cucumbers so I can eat my cucumbers for the week. That's generally what I eat for lunch. Slice up some cucumbers and I put them in vinegar, salt and pepper. Mwah. Or if I'm feeling fancy, I slice up cucumbers and do avocado, some tomato, and a little bit of onion and squeeze a lemon over it, salt and pepper it. It's delicious. You should try it. So cucumber. And also, I'm real big on pickles. I had to try to convince Sweet Baby because she's not really into vegetables. So, but she loves pickles. I'm like, a pickle is just a cucumber that took a long bath in some vinegar.
Yeah.
She doesn't care. Like,
No, it
she,
doesn't. So you gotta just
she
put
doesn't.
it in with stuff. You gotta make like relishes and slaws and stuff for her.
No, that probably would gross her out. She's a very picky eater and
Oh
anyway,
well,
and
I know what that's
textures
like.
and all of that. So she used to not be like that. She used to eat up the sun, but now she's evolved, and I don't like it anymore.
Oh my goodness, she used to be yo eating road dog too, for sure, for sure.
100%. Any restaurant I went to, she is down and she's gonna eat somewhere, try something new, and she's evolved into like this picky eater, and I'm not here for it. So, how many did I give y'all? I
You
gave y'all
got three
watermelon, I gave you fried catfish, I gave you cucumbers. So
mm-hmm.
this is a
Cucumber slash pickles.
it's more cucumber centered though,
Yeah.
like because it's about the same thing. Okay.
Oh,
So
I know
number
one that should
four
be on
was
there. I'm gonna be surprised if it's not though.
what?
Good, keep going. You gotta finish your list, and then you'll see.
So number four, I love peppermint. I know it's not a food, but like that's why I'm fat. I love peppermint. Like Mentos is my favorite candy, period.
Yeah, I knew that.
I love peppermint. And you know what goes good in pickles? Peppermint. So this is why y'all getting this list. I got
This is the most
peppermints for
ratchet
number
thing in the
four.
world.
What?
It's the most ratchet thing in the world, is what I said.
Anti-ways. He's what I like to call a
A hater.
hater. And let me see. Oh, number five. Can I give a category? It has to be something like a
You
food.
can give a category. Let's see what the category is. You can give a category.
I'm gonna say cookies. Like I have to eat a
Oh
sweet with
yeah, yeah,
every
yeah. You can do
meal,
that.
and
Yeah.
I love cookies. Specifically, if we're gonna get technical, like I could just eat sugar cookie dough, like that Pillsbury sugar cookie dough that's been prepared already that you get out the freezer section. I could just eat that without baking
And
it
used
because I
to,
like soft
and used
cookies.
to do that. Still
I
do.
do as well. So I'm giving you that, and that's why I'm fat. Y'all see these things? This fish, these sugar cookies. I also like potatoes. I could have threw them on the list, but they didn't
Yeah.
make it because I like sugar cookies better. And it doesn't just have to
Same.
be a sugar cookie because I love white chip macadamia nut cookies, specifically from the mall, from the
The Great
the
American
cookie
Cookie.
place.
Great American Cookie.
Yes. And just having this
Yeah.
discussion with you right now is really making me want to go to the mall to get some of them white chip macadamia nut cookies because they are delicious. And I haven't had any in a long, long, long,
You
long
saying that
time.
just makes me want to, when I come home, go and get one of them cookie cakes. Because I used to want them things every time going up there. But yeah, we used to go in there and get like, we really did
Cookies
used to go
all the
like go in there and
time.
get cookies all the time.
Yeah.
Uh,
So that's my list. So if you wanted to have a party, a fellowship, play well, don't play them gospel songs. Play something else because my list was sad. But bring the food because I will eat it.
so here's the things that I was expecting to be on your list that weren't on your list. I'm surprised that catfish wasn't on my list. That's the first little thing that I'm
Yeah,
like,
because I
yeah,
would name something and you would be like, I should have put that on my
yeah.
list. I could tell.
But I'm surprised that fish fillet sandwiches didn't make your list.
I got fried catfish. So what do I need? No, if I have to
Sure.
choose between the two, get out of here.
True.
Like, I want some good fried
That
catfish.
and y'all, she like much like Tony Baker, who did eat meat at some point in time before he became a vegetarian. She did eat meat at a point in time, and for
Yeah,
her,
I stopped eating red meat and pork when I was 16.
but before then, I was gonna say like if she was still the same person, the Whopper would have ended up on her list because she likes the
Oh
Impossible
yeah, I
Whopper
was in
for
love with
sure.
Whoppers. I eat Impossible Whoppers now all the time, and they're pretty delicious if you
They are
ask
pretty
me.
good for what they are. They are pretty good. But yeah, I just I wanted to talk about that because and do these top fives just because I think that like those two things go hand in hand with us so much. Like music as an overall thing in terms of like listening to while we're eating or whatever sometimes, but like gospel music and like these food the food that we've chosen would always be like little like spots and memories and stuff in my head. And we got like a million other like songs and stuff that are like attached to me because of my sister or whatever, because of her repeating habits, which I was like, oh, I see why I listen and play some song into the ground for certain people, but the song don't get old to me. Yeah. But I thought that was fun. I thought it was like a cool little break from boundaries. The next time you hear us, guys, we are back into it real deep. So I hope you enjoyed this break because it's time to get down into the nitty gritty of this book.
Into the nitty gritty, we're gonna travel on into part two of boundaries. So I hope you guys, like he said, I hope you've enjoyed the break. Now it's time to get to it, get to work.
Yeah. So thank you guys for joining us for this little fun episode of just talking about some top fives. We're going to have more of these where I actually give her some time to think about it so we can rank it so she doesn't have to correct me all the time because she's so mean to me because she's my big sister and she just has to do it because she wants me to be a better executive producer, which I'm going to be. So all of the social links are down in the description. But if you would like to come on to the show or get prayer requests or anything of that nature, you can hit us up at BibleStudyGirl2019 at gmail.com or follow our Facebook and message us there. Message us there. And remember, it's not I that preach or you that preach, but we preach.
And until we meet again, guys, keep preaching.